O, ładnie.
A tu jest restauracja. To
Możemy coś, to zobaczymy, co jest.
indiańskie.
Byliście się, nie? Szparagi.
A wasze nie jest takie ładne, ale...
The next leg of my journey takes me across the state to the spectacular ARCHES National Park. To get there, I'll be traveling through Grand Staircase Escalante and Capitol Reef.
Chodź. Stoi za dużo.
Ja też.
Tak? Trójkąt taki? No idź tu. Chyba, że gdzieś z boku. No malutko jest. Chodź. Wiesz co tu?
I hate that you have a story before me. Everything in your past. I hate that you could have loved another. How are we to make it last? You don't know you're saying not I the way that I do. You have no idea what I do for you.
To jest wysoko, zamknij.
Oh wow, look at this vast expanse of rocky, colorful badlands you see below me is part of the Grand Staircase Escalante National Monument, a massive, wild national monument located in southern Utah, right on the Arizona border. Yeah, we're traveling along Highway 12. It is said to be one of the most scenic yet underrated drives in the entire country.
For you, for you, for you.
Now there is no fee to just drive through and then pull over, but there is if you want to hike some of the trails. Oh my fucking lord. Wow. I swear the US has the most incredible geology and landscapes in the world.
Tam jakiś dom na dole jest. Mieszkają.
Słyszałem, że musi być.
No, że są ładniejsze niż w Australii. A nie, może są ładniejsze. Ja nie wiem, czy Australia ma takie kolorowe.
Spadek. Ale kolory fajne.
Ja, Roadrunner tracks. Highway 12 zaliczono i po co do Australii jechać? Nie wiem, widzę właśnie, że Australia wcale nie jest taka ciekawa. To też są Badlands i nie trzeba do Dakoty jechać, to nawet lepsze. A na przyrodę to nie ma co jeździć za granicę. Widzę, chyba mamy najlepszą przyrodę.
I hate that you said that you didn't mean it when you said that you loved her. How am I supposed to think?
No nie, to jest powiem 6 mile trip.
No,
Mówi, że zaraz przy tamto mówi, że jest zaraz przy...
I am not just another. How am I supposed to see in your eyes that you are not here? How am I to hold you way closer when you don't want to be?
just entered the Capitol Reef National Park. Yeah, the same kind of rocks around Kana. Not too impressive, but there are some arches as well as an old schoolhouse and some petroglyphs in this area that we're gonna check out. Nie trzeba do Argentyny jechać na Ruta 40.
Grand full. Petroglyph.
Probably one of those scenic schoolhouses I've seen. The park's famous petroglyphs were carved by the Fremont culture between 300 and 1300 AD. But every time I see it, I always wonder if in 500 years our graffiti will become a tourist attraction.
Ludzką wizję, tu na dole. Dalej się na trejbę.
There once was a Utah maid who never could get laid. The Mormons here are really nice, but for them to get to paradise, they never jump in bed until the day they're wed. Well, good for them, but I need a man. I'm Christian, not dead. Oh, you can't get laid. I'm living in Utah. I'm living in Utah. I'm living in Utah. Oh, you can't get laid. I'm living in Utah. I'm living in Utah till the day I die.
Właśnie nic tam nie ma, tylko ta jedna skała. Ja zauważyłem, taka w Kazachstanie, nie trzeba do Kazachstanu jechać. Someone literally planted this random tree and actually put a sign to give it water.
Well, the western states are keen to legalize the green. They've opened up dispensaries, they take care of your choking needs, but not in Utah State. Why not? They won't cooperate. Oh, God. Still will import until the courts give us reason to celebrate. Oh, you can't smoke weed. I'm living in Utah. I'm living in Utah. I'm living in Utah. Oh, you can't smoke weed. I'm living in Utah till the day I die.
Over there in the distance, you can see the Wasatch Mountains. They stretch for about 160 miles across northern Utah, and they're noteworthy for being one of the only major mountain ranges in the Americas that run east to west instead of north to south.
Well, Utah can be weird, but I love living here. The outdoors are a hippie's dream, and I love the Utah music scene. So many ways to play, there's never a boring day. And as for me, I love to ski. I reckon I'm gonna stay. Oh, I love to ski. I'm living in Utah. I'm living in Utah. I'm living in Utah. Oh, I love to ski. I'm living in Utah. I'm living in Utah till the day I die.
Beautiful, we've just arrived at the world famous ARCHES National Park. Over 76,000 acres. This park has the highest concentration of arches on Earth, with over 2,000 documented sandstone arches. But so far, I don't see any. Our first arch over there. There's one over there in the distance.
3 kosy w sezonie po 4 godzinie nie trzeba rezerwacji. Jak jesteś przyjechać po 4, nie trzeba rezerwacji. House Tower z viewpoint, chcesz?
No, it's fine.
Żeby stawać na wileria i oglądać.
I think Utah very well may have been the most beautiful state in the country if it had a coastline.
Tu można jechać samochodem do Little Delicate.
Dlaczego kapelusza nie wziąłeś?
O, w samochodzie gdzieś jest.
Tu masz wilgę takie, no.
Ale zobacz jaka fajna skała.
A to czego my... A my jedziemy?
Tak, no.
Marek. Młody człowiek to robi.
Tam będzie 5.
Co chwilę staje. Chcesz stąd grać tu?
Po co do Czadu jechać, jak u nas mamy fajne arche? We finally arrived at our first series of arches. Here we have north and south window arch.
Oj, dobra, tam też ktoś stał.
Będzie wyglądać, jakbyś arch dotykała.
South window.
Tam jest view.
To jest ta sama? Nie, zobacz, tu jest.
Now the main difference between arches and natural bridges is arches are formed by wind erosion while natural bridges are formed by running water. We've arrived at the turret arch. It's one of the more unique looking arches in the park.
O, bo tu się idzie do parkingu.
Chcesz powiedzieć?
To później. Time is the famous double arch where they filmed Indiana Jones. The opening scenes of Last Crusade where they're riding their horses underneath the arch. Yeah, this has been by far my favorite stop on this trip, and I think this is my new favorite park in Utah. I swear the US has the best national parks on earth. We're actually here during the government shutdown. I must applaud that everyone has been on their best behavior, unlike the garbage from LA that destroyed Joshua Tree. Yeah, I always tell foreigners, if you can only visit one region,
of the United States visit the Southwest.
No,
Normalnie byś chciałeś, to nie idziemy na skateboard.
I was squeezing my way through a slot canyon because around here is supposed to be a very unique arch formation called sand dune arch, because in this canyon is actually both a sand dune and an arch, which is a rare sight. It's not very well known, but it's one of the most spectacular arches.
A to nie włączyłeś dopiero. Ja myślałem, że jest włączony.
Yeah, this state really is a geographer's geologist mecca.
Behind me, you can see Skyline Arch, another one of the lesser known arches in the park, but also really nice.
O, patrz. Weź ją wystrasz, bo ona już skupie oderwie mu te. O. No widzisz, bo dziurę mu zrobi.
I must say, I think this going down is one of my favorite trips, and I think I often underappreciate the US, but this trip has honestly made me feel proud to be an American. And as far as travel goes, I think it's actually one of my favorite countries now. Yeah, I must say it's kind of sad that some foreigners are choosing to boycott coming here because of our politics, because they don't know what they're missing. This really is an incredible country.